Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Ashawa Hawar Hakodash. Double honor to the apostles, great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which go to me. Now, it's your brother Hawaii from GMS Chicago. Got a quick little lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who better shame of looking like heathens, who spirit bear witness that they're a child of the Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah God. In the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christos, or Yeshua, Yeshua, Yahweh. And pretty much, this lesson is going into Leviticus 15. You know what I'm saying? What makes us unclean and stuff, but then there's also other things and stuff that makes you unclean as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start off with Leviticus 15 and 1. It says, or let's say the law of uncleanness. You know what I'm saying? Right? So Leviticus 15 and 1, it says, And Yahweh spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When any man have a running issue out of his flesh, because of his issue, he is unclean. You know what I'm saying? This running issue is talking about like a pus. You know what I'm saying? Uh, 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 like some type of pus or oozing out. You know what I'm saying? It says, and then just because it says men, it means women as well and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, it says verse 3. It says, And this shall be his uncleanness, his issue. It says, whether his flesh run with his issue or his flesh be stopped from his issue, it is his uncleanness. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gonna just keep running and stuff. Like when people get like a zit and you got the stuff oozing out and whatnot and stuff, you in a state of being unclean and stuff. You know, it's dripping. Like say if you get like an infection or a bite mark or whatnot and stuff, and it pus up or it get big, you know what I'm saying, it boils over and whatnot and stuff, you know, and it bursts, you'll be considered unclean. And it says, or if it leaks any type of way and stuff, you'll be considered unclean. You know, and even if it stopped leaking and stuff at the period of time, you'll still be unclean. Verse 4, it says, Every bed whereon he lieth that have the issue, it says, is unclean, and everything whereon he sitteth shall be unclean. You know, so just in case, for you women out there and stuff, this involves you too. You know what I'm saying? Just because it says men, it's the fact that the Lord deals with the heads of the household. You know what I'm saying? You know, he deals with men. Proverbs or Proverbs 8 and 4, or Ezekiel 34 and 31. You know, and it says, And whosoever toucheth his bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. It says, And he that sitteth on anything wherein he sat, that have the issue, shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. You know, verse 7, it says, And he that toucheth the flesh of him that have the issue shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. It says, And if he that hath the issue spit upon him that is clean, then he shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. You know, so it's just letting you know and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is unclean, you know, and they touch you, or they have a certain issue where it's continuous and whatnot and stuff, that spews out and comes out and stuff, they're considered unclean. You know what I'm saying? You know, but at the same time they wash themselves and clean themselves and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Until until the evening. You know what I'm saying? Because the evening is actually the beginning of the day. It's not the rising of the sun. So it says verse 9. It says. It says, In what saddle soever he rideth upon, that have the issue shall be unclean. So the thing is that like say, you know, someone was pussing or spewing out of your body and stuff, and it landed on your car seat, and it was in your car seat and whatnot and stuff, your car seat become unclean as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the issue. You know what I'm saying? That's something that doesn't. It says verse 10, it says, And whosoever toucheth anything that was under him shall be unclean until the evening. It says, And he that beareth any of those things shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. And of course, just because it says water and stuff, yes, you got to use soap. You know what I'm saying? You know, soap, what it does is loosen the dirt off your body and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right? It says, verse 11, it says, and whosoever he toucheth that have the issue and have not rinsed his hands in water, he shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. It says, and the vessel of the earth that he touches, which have the issue, shall be broken, and every vessel of wood shall be rinsed in water. It says, it says, it says, and when he that have an issue is cleansed of his issue, then he shall number to himself 7 days for his cleansing, and wash his clothes, and bathe his flesh in running water, and shall be clean. And if you cured from the issue, you know what I'm saying, the pus stop leaking and stuff. You know what I'm saying, you know. Verse 17, it also goes with no, never mind. It says verse 14. It says, and on the eighth day he shall take to him two turtle doves or two young pigeons, and come before Yahweh unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and give them unto the priest. It says, and the priest shall offer them, the one for a sin offering and the other for a burnt offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for him before the Lord for his issue. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know, the Lord abolished, you know what I'm saying, for the fact that the Lord had died for our sins and stuff. We no longer had to make animal sacrifices and whatnot and stuff, but we do rehearse the righteous acts, you know what I'm saying, according to Judges 5 and 11. And it says, verse 16, it says, and if any man's seed of compilation go out from him, meaning sperm, it says, then he shall wash all his flesh in water, and be unclean until the evening. And it's actually gonna get in that compilation. It's the word shakabah. It's the shadakah, the ba, and the ha shakabah. You know what I'm saying? And it says for the sexual act. You know what I'm saying? That's what compilation means. You know what I'm saying? It says what? It says compilation. It says a cupping, joining, uniting, a coupling, joining, connecting, join together, bind, link, unite, band, tie, link. It says sexual intercourse, coition. You know what I'm saying? It says sexual activity between individuals, especially the insertion of a man's penis into a woman's vagina until orgasm or ejaculation occur. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, intercourse, sex act, sexual congress, sexual relations. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, going back to verse 16, it says, if any man's seed of compilation go out from him, then he shall wash all his flesh in water, and be unclean until the evening. It says, and every garment and every skin whereon is the seed of compilation shall be washed with water, and be unclean onto the evening. So pretty much like if say if you doing your thing and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and say if your pull out game is real good or whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying, what you do is that if you end up shooting up your girl and whatnot and stuff, or shooting on your girl and stuff, jizz and whatnot and stuff, she's gonna have to bathe herself. You know what I'm saying? If you get it anywhere else and stuff, I'm pretty sure if you got you some tissue or whatnot and stuff, you ain't gonna keep the tissue around. You're gonna throw it away. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to wash the tissue. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to throw it away and stuff. But for certain things and stuff that certain things and stuff that you consider to wash instead of throwing it away and stuff, you'll have to wash it. It says nut rag. I guess you could say that. Verse 19. It says, and if a woman have an issue, you see, and her issue in her flesh be blood. It's talking about your periods. It says, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the evening. Now, once again, we not in the society and stuff where you can actually keep this law. You know what I'm saying? Because if a woman got a job and whatnot, she can't just, when her period come and whatnot, and sometimes the periods go more than 7 days, more than weeks. You know what I'm saying? And uh, uh, if she got a job and whatnot, she can't just get time off and stuff because she's going through a cycle. You know what I'm saying? And even when it comes down to let me keep reading. Verse 20, it says, and everything that she lieth upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. You know what I'm saying? So you got women today and stuff, young women, you got little girls and stuff that's coming into their womanhood and stuff by catching the because they ovulate and stuff at a young age and stuff, and it comes with the periods and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And this can come to like age 8. You know what I'm saying? Or age 10 and stuff. Really like 13, really, but like 12 or 13. But what happens is that they can be on their periods. They can have a little rag and whatnot and stuff, or they have their tampons and whatnot. But she's still unclean because she's going through that process. And everywhere she sit, even though she got pants and panties on and whatnot and stuff, or a dress on, a skirt, you know what I'm saying, stockings, leggings, it don't matter. The thing is that everywhere she go and everything she touches, it will be unclean. You know what I'm saying? It says, and whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. It says, so all you guys out there that be red winging, you know what I'm saying, giving oral sex and stuff, when a woman is on a period and stuff, which is very disgusting, first and foremost and stuff, you know what I'm saying. Um, uh, you supposed to, clean yourself. I don't think you want to just keep walking around and stuff looking like that. That's nasty. It says, and if it be on her bed or on anything where she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the evening. It says, verse 24, it says, and if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, meaning your vagina, it says, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean. So you're not supposed to be having sex if you're on your period. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's any type of sexual activity and stuff. You're not supposed to be doing it and stuff while you're on your period. Really, when it comes down to the ancient days, a woman would go into a separate place, you know what I'm saying, where she'll dwell there, until her time was over with. You know what I'm saying? Until she came off a period. And all the times that it would happen and stuff, every time you'll go to another place and stuff just so you can dwell there, you know what I'm saying, all your days until your period stops, you know. And it says, verse 25, it says, and if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, it says, meaning that it far exceeds 7 days. It says, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation, she shall be unclean. It says, every bed wherein she lieth, all the days of her issue shall be unclean, shall be unto her as the bed of her separation. And whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean as the uncleanness of her separation. Right? Verse 27, it says, and whosoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. It says, but if she be cleansed of her issue, meaning that her period has stopped, it says, then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. You know what I'm saying? Just like the man. When a man has an issue, you know what I'm saying? You might be going through a thing and stuff. You probably got a STI or STD or something like that with leaks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Uh, 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 you probably got you know, uh, you probably got bit by something and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you got some it's infected and stuff. So now it's oozing out of your body and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even when it come down to zits, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes zits are not Salaki. Sometimes zits and stuff. It's not like a blackhead. A blackhead is just hardened dirt that's in your pore. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to a zit, you know what I'm saying? A zit is something that is like some disinfectant or something. You know, I mean not disinfectant, but it's pus. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's an uncleanness. That's why around your, that's why the around, around it and stuff, you know what I'm saying, of the pore, it turns red because it's irritation. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's not supposed to be there. That's why over time and stuff, even if you don't touch it or try to push it out or squeeze it on your own and whatnot, it comes out anyways because it's supposed to exit your body. It says, it says, but if it says, verse 27 again. It says, "And whosoever toucheth the things that things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening." It says, "But if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days." It says, "And after that she shall be clean." It says, "And on the eighth day, she shall take unto her 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest." It says, "To the door of the tabernacle of the congregation." It says, "In the priest," verse 30, it says, "And the priest shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering, and the priest shall make an atonement for her before the Lord for the issue of her uncleanness." It says, "Thus shall ye separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not in their uncleanness." It says, "When they defile my tabernacle that is among them." It says, "This is the law of him that have an issue, and of him whose seed goeth from him, and is defiled therewith." It says, "And of her that is sick of her flowers." It says, "And of him that hath an issue, or of the man, and of the woman, and of him that lieth with her that is unclean." You know what I'm saying? So Esau knows about this and whatnot and stuff, but he's wicked. Uh, 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 when a woman is on a period and whatnot and stuff, and you get those little rags and stuff you get from Walgreens and whatnot, all the day that you wearing that and stuff, everything that you touch, every time you sit down, when you go back to the crib, you're touching this, that, and the third and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're unclean. You know, and this is something that you can't control. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, even when women have sex and stuff, you know what I'm saying? If they come or they get an orgasm and stuff, and the other man, he busting his wad, you know what I'm saying? Or he's shooting off, or what we call a nut, you know what I'm saying? He nutted, you unclean at that time, man. You know, you unclean. And even if you do wash yourself afterwards and stuff, you won't be clean until the evening, you know what I'm saying? Until sundown, you know? But being within this wicked place, we can't be, even if we follow this and whatnot and follow this pattern. If you're cured from a disease, or if you're cured from infection, or you cured from a disturbance in the body and stuff, and it's oozing out, even if you're cured from it and stuff, you know what I'm saying, we're still unclean. And the reason why I want to, and to prove that, this is Numbers chapter 35 verse 33. It says it says so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. You know what I'm saying? The word pollute is the word chanap. It's the chananapa chanap, which means to soil. Like when somebody soil their pants, you know what I'm saying? They boo-booed on themselves or peed on themselves. It says, especially in moral sense, it says corrupt, defile, greatly pollute, profane, right? But this is in a carnal sense. It says, "So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land." You know what I'm saying? It says, "And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, America and stuff, it was inhabited, you know what I'm saying, of the Gadites and the Reubenites and the Ishkarites, man. The so-called Native Americans, Native American Indians and Semio Indians, you know what I'm saying, and the Mexicans, man. you know. And what happened while in order when Christopher Colon, or what you know as Christopher Columbus, when he so called discovered America and whatnot, when which is fake and false and stuff, because he had 5 Hebrew interpreters, so he already knew that America was inhabited already and stuff, and he actually used the Book of Ezra. You know what I'm saying? You know, he used the Bible and stuff just to find America and whatnot and enslave our people. So he already knew, you know. So what happened and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They slain our people, man. You know, they slain our people and stuff. It's been great bloodshed when it come down to America and stuff. And that's actually what you celebrate when it come down to Thanksgiving. That's why brothers call it Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Because the Native Americans and stuff, you know what I'm saying, the indigenous Indians that actually inhabited this land already, nor the kingdom when they inhabited this land already, you know what I'm saying? You can read that in Second Ezra in the Apocrypha, the 13th chapter, starting at the 40th verse, you know what I'm saying, on down. We came over here to keep the laws, you know what I'm saying? But then when Christopher Columbus came and whatnot, he slaughtered all our people and stuff. So guess what? Every time you go outside, you know what I'm saying, you can wash your clothes all you want to, you can wash yourself all you want to and stuff, but you won't be cleansed, you know what I'm saying, because you're living on polluted soil, man. You know, and you can't get rid of dirt, you know, you know. And it won't be cleansed and stuff until these devils go down. You know what I'm saying? You know? And what's the ultimate purging agent and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Or cleansing agent? It's fire. You know what I'm saying? You know? This place got to melt. It got to be burned into smithereens and stuff in order for it to be cleansed, man. You know? You know? Uh, you know, and that's pretty much it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we still keep the laws to the best of our ability and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We still do it in the honor of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, you know what I'm saying? Which also shows our faith in him and whatnot, that his ways are correct and we believe and whatnot. So we still, if you get it on with your girl and stuff and you bust a nut and stuff and she came and whatnot, she juicy all over the place and whatnot, uh, uh, or she discharging and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because, I call it yoke, but she discharged and whatnot where it's like white and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Thick white goo or gooey or whatnot and stuff, or she just wet everywhere, she squirting and everything and stuff. She's supposed to be taking a bath right afterwards and stuff, because showers were made for men, baths was made for women and stuff, because you all have openings. We don't, you know what I'm saying? So, I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Al-Shawa, Hawar HaKadash, double honors to apostles, great millstone, and salutations to the elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, wa Bob a ball. And also, just to bring it out and stuff, everybody on this planet, you know what I'm saying, is unclean because innocent blood been shed. Every innocent blood or even wicked blood and stuff has been shed upon all the places on this earth. So there's no place that's actually clean, man. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, every single person in the world right now is unclean. When a woman goes through childbirth, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? She's unclean still. You know, she's still unclean. This is Leviticus chapter 12, verse 1, because it still talks about a separation. It says, "And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If a woman have conceived seed," you know what I'm saying? Conceived seed, that is the word Zerai, the Zadarai, and the I Zerai, which means sow. It says disseminate, plant, fructify, bear, conceive, seed, set with sower yield, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much to get impregnated. It says, and born a man child. It says, then she shall be unclean 7 days. It says, according to, because, it's blood involved, you know what I'm saying? Placenta. And, the heathens, the heathens, they drink placenta and stuff and say that it's life and whatnot and stuff, And a lot of things, when it comes down to what they think life actually is, life is actually coming from the man. You know what I'm saying? The woman is the nurturer. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you do have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? But the life actually comes from the man, because the thing that's alive is actually inside the man. It's not inside the woman. It gets shot in the woman. It gets sold in the woman. It gets planted in the woman. You know what I'm saying? Right? It says, verse 2 again, it says, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a woman have conceived seed, get pregnant, and born a man child, then shall she be unclean 7 days. So during the pregnancy and stuff, it doesn't mean that you unclean. You know what I'm saying, and stuff. It's just the fact that when you give birth, you unclean. It says, according to the days of the separation for her infirmity, shall she be unclean, right? It says, verse 3, because a woman is weak when she gives birth. It says, verse 3, it says, in the 8th day, the flesh of his foreskin shall be circumcised. And that's why, that's how most people are Jake and stuff, because most of our people and stuff, they circumcise their sons and stuff when they're babies. You know what I'm saying? And you mostly see that amongst, Southern Kingdom of Judah and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Verse 4, it says, in no homo, it says, for she shall then continue in the blood. Well, pretty much what I'm saying is that when it comes down to Southern Kingdom and stuff, that usually happens. You know what I'm saying? Usually with the Northern Kingdom and stuff, it doesn't, they don't do that to their children and stuff. More than likely, they have to be older, you know what I'm saying, and go through the painful situation and stuff of getting the foreskin clipped off. You know what I'm saying, at a young age. And actually, this is part of the law. I just read it. It's the law. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to cut off the foreskin, because what happens if a child has if your son has foreskin and stuff, you know what I'm saying, say if he don't always pull the foreskin back and stuff so he can clean the rest of his penis, he can develop an infection. You know what I'm saying? And then if he, having sex with somebody and stuff, he can infect that woman. You know what I'm saying? So it says, verse 4, it says, and she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 3 and 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So 33 days, she's supposed to be in a process of purification. It says, she shall touch no hollow thing, meaning something that's holy, meaning she ain't supposed to be touching no Bible. She ain't supposed to be touching the war, or a temple or anything stuff. You know what I'm saying? Something that's holy. It says, nor come into the sanctuary. See, it says, until the days of her purifying be fulfilled. It says, but if she bear a maid child, meaning a female, it's the word nakoba. It's the nadakwadaba and ha nakoba. It says female, from sexual form, from sex. You know what I'm saying? It says then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation. It says, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days, meaning 36 days. It says, and when the days of her purifying are fulfilled, for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, a young pigeon on or turtle dove for a sin offering unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation unto the priest. You know what I'm saying? It says, who shall offer it before the Lord and make an atonement for her, and she shall be cleansed from the issue of her blood. This is the law for her that have born a male or a female. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it, man. So when it comes down to it and stuff, when you give birth, you unclean. You know what I'm saying? When you have sex and you bust a nut and stuff, you unclean. You know, uh, uh, when you on your period, you unclean. If you got a zit, or you got a leaking issue and stuff of your vagina or your penis and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I guess you could say pre-cum could be the same way, or when a woman gets wet, you know what I'm saying? And she oozing out and she dripping. Uh, uh, you have to shower after that. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to take a bath and you got to cleanse yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now we do this, we keep these laws to the best of our ability and stuff. We can't keep the entire law 100%, you know what I'm saying? Because even if we did wash ourselves, that's the only way, wash ourselves in our clothes, that's as far as we can go. But we can't grab no turtle doves, no pigeons, and kill them. You know what I'm saying? Because that part of the law has been done away with. That's the only law that's been done away with. The sacrifices of animals. You know what I'm saying? So I hope this video was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahshua HaKadosh. Like, yeah. Yeah, dude. Double honors to apostles, great millstone, and shalom to the elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, wa ball.